Despite being destitute and abandoned by his family, this man could not die. He had been granted immortality. Yet when the Sandman asked him the same question across 300 years, the man's answer still surprised him.
So do you still wish to live?
Are you crazy? Death is a mug's game. I've got so much to live for.
After death, all possibilities cease to exist. Only in life can infinite possibilities remain. As they conversed, someone upstairs in the tavern sketched their conversation. Time shifted forward. In 1789, 100 years later, a woman arrived at the tavern with the century-old drawing. After bribing the bartender, she eavesdropped on their conversation from the second floor. By then, the world had entered the age of exploration, and the man had once again ridden the wave of the times to become wealthy. Just as the two were enjoying their conversation, the woman from upstairs interrupted them. Her name was Constantine. She had heard a legend in London that every century, the devil and a wanderer would meet at this tavern to discuss the secret of immortality. For generations, the Constantine family had been hunting this devil. As Constantine commanded her men to attack, the man unhesitatingly protected the Sandman. After hundreds of years together, he had come to regard the Sandman as his closest friend, though he still didn't know who this man truly was. Unexpectedly, the Sandman gently blew a breath, giving Constantine a nightmare. She collapsed to her knees, seeing in her dream all her deceased loved ones and friends.
You need not have come to my defense.
Clearly. Still, I didn't want to be drinking alone here in 100 years' time.
This meeting left both men unsatisfied with their conversation, but the man feared his secret would be discovered again. He had to leave this place. They agreed to meet again in 100 years. By 1889, Earth had entered the industrial age. By then, the man had figured out the rules for surviving in this world. He confessed to the Sandman that he still didn't want to die. The Sandman had already known the answer. He kept their appointments because he was too lonely in this world and considered the man his only friend. These words seemed to touch a nerve. The Sandman angrily rebuked him. How dare a mortal presume to understand a god's will? He stormed out of the hotel, declaring they would never meet again. But the man had long considered the Sandman a friend and said he would still wait at the tavern in 100 years. During the next century, the Sandman was captured by a wizard and imprisoned in a glass sphere. When their meeting day came, the man arrived at the tavern with mixed emotions. After 2 beers, he ordered several glasses of wine. Even as the shop neared closing time, the Sandman hadn't appeared. The man believed his impulsiveness had cost him this dear friend. Little did he know that the Sandman remained trapped in the glass sphere, unable to escape. Finally, the Sandman found a way to break free from the spell that had imprisoned him for a century. After gaining his freedom, he reclaimed his 3 lost magical artifacts and punished all the wrongdoers. This left the Sandman feeling endlessly empty. He contemplated whether deceitful, hypocritical humans were still worth protecting. Death found her brother while he was deep in thought. After some guidance, the Sandman finally understood that neither humans nor gods are independent beings. Everyone needs the companionship and support of friends. Before leaving, Death suggested that the Sandman keep the appointment, even if it was 100 years late. True friends forgive your lateness, that's what friendship means. The Sandman arrived at the agreed tavern only to find it long abandoned. Just as he was feeling disappointed, bright red arrows on the wall caught his attention. Following them, he came to a new tavern. Looking at the familiar face before him, the Sandman smiled genuinely for the first time. Perhaps immortality brings endless loneliness, but friends are like beacons in the darkness, illuminating each other's hearts.